Hey guys, today it will be the video without charts because first of all Bitcoin is pretty much flat, the volume is like extremely low during the weekend, and I would like just to share with you a couple of thoughts and some quote-unquote insider information which I had recently, and maybe it would be interesting and kind of optimistic for you. So first of all, I wanted to tell you about the kind of misunderstanding from many people, which many people have regarding the investment. So you see, I even on my channel, I always read all the comments, and I often read such things like, oh, Bitcoin will go to $1,000 because nobody buys, and we will buy there and then it will go to the moon, or it will go to $10,000 and will never reach 50 or 100 or something like that. So people are trying to speculate on the price, and they don't believe in the fundamentals, or they say that at this certain point the fundamentals are not important. And what they are saying that we are doing just trading, we are just speculating. And another group of people are thinking like Bitcoin is the next wave of the finance, new evolution branch of the finance. It's a new type of the monetary policy phase, whatever you call it. So it will be something very huge in the future. Those people, they're saying we are buying, and some of them are holders, so they are saying we are buying and will probably not sell the majority until it will reach like 100,000 or whatever. The point here is they also, of course, try to maximize their profits. They try to buy lower and sell higher, but ideally they still believe that in future that will be something really huge. So they don't try to speculate. They, let's say, if they will buy and they see that the price is going lower, then they can still hold, expecting that they will just wait for a certain time and then eventually the price will go higher. So they will still be in profit. And those two are very different types. And for the first type, I would say that those people should be either very experienced and skilled traders, because first of all, it's like 1% or something like 1% of people are successful on this market, or in general in trading. And if you're not among them, then you're among the other 99% which are usually losing their money. So either you are one of those 1%, or you're too confident about your, maybe too much confident about your skills, and then you're doomed to fail. And in that case, speculation is probably not the best strategy. So my point is, yes, of course, Bitcoin may be a bubble. It might appear that we will not go anywhere above 20,000, and something will happen like a major bug or something, whatever. There is a risk, of course, but unless you don't believe, or believe is not the right word, at least you're not convinced based on your knowledge, data analysis, whatever, that it will go much higher, then it's not the greatest idea to try to just speculate, again, unless you're a professional. So the conclusion from that is either you believe that we'll go to the moon, or just don't try to play with this fire, especially because crypto, you know, it's highly volatile and slow liquidity, and it's a lot of speculation there. And of course, if you are trying to just, again, maximize your profits by buying lower, maybe not selling even lower, but buying lower and selling higher, try to catch some swings in the price, then yeah, welcome to my channel and many other channels. A lot of content there which are helping to find like the best strategy, at least trying to optimize to try to optimize yours. This is one thing which I was going to point out. The second thing is that it's kind of indirectly connected. There is an opinion that, well, people are saying, okay, that we are expecting that huge flow of the institutional investors will come to the market, and then we'll be there will be a lot of institutional money which will move the price much higher, because comparing to the retailers, which were the initial wave, like at least former wave, the amount of the capital from the institutions is much bigger. The point is, other people saying that institutions are not interested because Bitcoin is too speculative, it's too small, and so on and so forth. So you may be, well, I'm not sure, did I tell about this in Telegram or somewhere on Telegram. The point is, I'm trying to maybe make cryptocurrencies activity, trading and so on, to be my professional like work, right? So for like daily job. And I'm contacting with many companies recently discussing such options. And I recently had a conversation with one guy who is a CEO of one of the crypto, well, it's a crypto investment and advisory company. I wouldn't name names because they're kind of private information there. There is. And so the point is, so they are doing business around cryptocurrencies, and they are trying to expand it to make hedge fund on cryptocurrencies based on crypto. And he is saying that we have clients, we have everything ready, we don't have few things, and among them one of the biggest thing is the custodial solutions. So we don't have a custody, which would be regulated, and so on and so forth. So from his words, the capital is already ready to come to the market. We don't have some key points. If you remember, there is such thing as Fidelity. Fidelity will provide a fully regulated custodial solutions for cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, and even some altcoins. It will probably come because Fidelity don't like throw words to the without any reasons, without being sure that it will happen. So probably anytime soon, I don't know, maybe within this year, even maybe next year, we'll see how things will go. They will launch their platform, and those people who are interested, those firms, the capital which is interesting in going into the space, they will have a massive flow. It probably will be a small one because of course the major capital will still wait for the bigger capitalization of the field, so they will wait for that, but the smaller ones, which are still much bigger than the retailer capital, will come to the space, and apparently the price will be much higher because of that. So they will pump it because they will buy and store and will not sell waiting for the increase in price. And yes, absolutely, the limited supply is a huge factor here. So this is kind of a information which I personally know, and it's 100% reliable, at least unless this person is lying, but I don't have any reasons to think that he is lying, because I mean, what's the point? I'm not making any decisions or whatever for his fund or something. So it was kind of a confidential conversation. So anyway, so you can see that this argument about institutions is very strong, at least in my opinion it is. And we just need to wait, like, I don't know, a year, 2 years, maybe 3 years, 5 years, and then eventually it will be really huge, guys. So in that case, that two different types of investors, which are either thinking that okay, we are going to speculate, or another type which are thinking that okay, we are going to buy because we'll go to the moon. So probably the second one has some point, right? So some hopium, as it called on Twitter, regarding the future price action, and for the current correction, even like, yeah, you may buy right now below 10k, and yeah, the price can go to 6 or 3 or 1. Of course it could, but the point is, if there is a fundamental trend line for the future growth that will not stay at like low level, will probably go much higher eventually, not necessarily tomorrow, but eventually, then who cares if you don't spend all your money, if you invest not more than you afford to lose, you can afford to lose, and like you don't need this money for next 10 years. Why not to do that? Just my personal opinion, guys, not a financial advice, but at least I'm doing like that, and I wish that you will have some profits as well. Okay, that is it for today. I will continue to look at the charts and keep you updated. Thank you for watching.